Hi, my name is Gabrielle McCartney, and I'm presenting my EG final presentation. The first thing I'd like to discuss is my problem. My problem is the prevalence of dead zones, or areas where all surface level ocean life is dead, in oceans surrounding major cities. The main people affected by this problem is those living in communities near dead zones, because dead zones can cause algae blooms that release toxins that can contaminate drinking water. My first proposed solution was a filter which would absorb nitrogen and phosphorus runoff that were going into the sewers. I was unsure whether my audience would be larger companies or an average consumer at first. However, while filling out the value proposition chart, I realized I needed to pivot my solution and adjust my problem. While trying to correct one of the pains of the filter being hard for the average consumer to install, I came up with the idea of a Bluetooth connected map to show where the filters had been installed. However, this helped me come up with a different solution. Rather than a filter, I wanted to make a website or app that educates people on environmental issues. The customer interviews helped me realize I need to change my solution in order to be more consumer-friendly and usable. Interviewing what could possibly be a customer of my product made me realize that my solution was out of touch with my audience, and helped me to think of introducing an app or website rather than a physical product that my audience can interact with. Now, to talk about my experiment. The target participants of my experiment were people interested in helping the environment. I didn't have a desired number of participants, rather I wanted to see how many people would click on the website within a few hours of it being up. My first experiment was Button to Nowhere. For Button to Nowhere, I created a QR code that I hung up that featured a company's website that was called Your Impact, which is my environmental company. My website also included a chat button on the bottom right corner where consumers can click it and then chat directly with me and ask me any questions that they had about my company. On the website, I also provided a donate button linked to a PayPal or Cash App for people to donate to my cause if they were willing to. This helped me determine the amount of people that would actually be interested in progressing my company. To go over some of my website's features, I first had a Join Our Team, which is a place where people can sign up for our mailing list and also download an app to see how many people would sign up for more information from us. An Our Family part, which included a feature from the app, which is the Bluetooth map that originally helped me come up with this idea, and kind of a little blurb about the app on the App Store or on Google Play for other people to download. On my website, I also included a Contact Us page where you could find out more ways to help, and includes my email address and the hours. It also includes a section for our partners, which are well-known environmental organizations. There's also our main concerns part of the website, which just includes some of the bigger environmental issues that we're concerned about, such as spread of disease, wildfires, and decline in human health. More on the website includes an About Us section, which tells our audience how we're helping, how they can get involved, and just a thank you for supporting. There's also on the homepage an Our Mission statement, which just tells our audience what our mission is, and they can click Find Out More to get to the About Us page. In the 6 hours my experiment ran, my page received 19 clicks that were recorded through scanning the QR code to get to the YouTube channel, and out of the 19 people, 3 people attempted to donate or interact with the buttons on the site. I connected the QR code to a YouTube channel in order to record the amount of clicks that my website received, because there was no way for me to determine this through just providing the link to the website. In order to persevere with this project, I would like to conduct more customer interviews and conduct a longer experiment. The customer interviews would help me design a user-friendly interactive website that is effective at getting information across, rather than just going off the first round of interviews that were on a product that I didn't end up continuing with. I would like to redo the same experiment with the Button to Nowhere or even the pre-selling test, but on a larger scale. So I would want my website to be fully done and usable, and also I would want to start creating an app that could be linked to the website instead of just promoting it on a website that it doesn't actually exist. Redoing the same experiment would help me track the amount of interactions I get on the improved site, and also the second round of customer interviews would help me to perfect the site and make it to the user's preference. The main goal of the second round of interviews and also redoing an experiment would be to have more interactions per hour as well as more donations. Because the site would ideally be more perfected to our consumers' liking, that more people would want to interact with it, and hopefully we can target our audience a little bit better. Obviously, I hung up a QR code and a college dorm building, so it wasn't exactly my target audience, but maybe like flyers at places where environmental organizations are presenting or doing fundraisers and stuff like that would be able to target my audience a little bit better. Thank you so much for listening to my creative process on how I came up with the solution to my problem. Hopefully you enjoyed.